for Monday this time for Rogue Actions. Heinzie, how you doing, man?
Good morning, fam. We're back. We're actually, it must have been a calendar glitch. We're actually on time. Don't know what happened there, but we're back, mate. Absolutely thrilled to be back as always. How you doing, man? How have you been keeping?
I'm doing so good. Today, we are celebrating Pride Month on Rogue Actions and on my stream. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but you also got somebody else joining you, a second-time guest to Rogue Actions, the one and only TJ. What's up, TJ?
Hey, how y'all doing? I just take Tassinex's thing. So how y'all doing today?
I'm pretty sure you're wearing the exact same hoodie that your tank top that you wore last time.
My muscle flex, yes, it's my muscle flex. Yeah. Every Monday, man. That's how you do chest day.
Oh yeah, chest day. That is a very good way to do chest day. So all right, quick overview of the show. We're gonna have a mini moment. We're gonna talk about the Grand Inquisitor reception, and then also give some thoughts on Datacrons now that we've had a chance to play with them out in the wild. So first and foremost, our mini moment today actually is not a meme. I am sharing our information about a charity that we are raising money for this month in the Cubs fam here. We're doing this live on stream right now. After Rogue Actions goes live, you guys can come join us, twitch.tv/CubsFanHan. But the charity is the Trevor Project, which is a charity that does amazing work to help provide crisis management resources and suicide prevention resources for queer youth. I feel very, very passionate about this organization in particular and the good work that they do. I've seen the effects of it as a therapist and in my personal life, and I would strongly encourage you guys. I'll put a link down below to help contribute to this, even if it is a small amount. Our goal is to raise $1,500 today. I think we can definitely do it. And Heinzie, actually, after we're done with Rogue Actions here, Heinzie owes us a shoey because we got a $100 donation. So are you excited for that, Heinzie?
And I'm pumped. I mean, can't get enough of the old shoeies. Bit of a fan. Only for special occasions, though, not just for fun. They are for special occasions. And this is a huge, fantastic charity. And we should be supporting them any way we can. If that means I've got to drink beer out of a shoe, I'll take it. Simple as that. It's the least we can do.
I wonder how many people have drank beer out of a shoe as much as you. I mean,
there's one other guy. There's another guy, Daniel Ricciardo. He's a Formula One driver. Every time he wins, he does that. So there is some people out there.
That's where it came from?
Yeah, absolutely. Australian icon, Daniel Ricciardo.
Australian icon.
Put that in Google. Check that out. Now, boy, Danny Rick. He's the world leader in the shoey. Don't worry.
All right. Well, you're probably runner up. All right, Heinzie. The Grand Inquisitor is now officially in the game, and boy, how are you feeling about the reception here for our boy Grand Inquisitor?
Okay. Let's talk about the event. Let's start with the event, shall we? The event, when you can unlock a galactic legend easier than you can unlocking this character, there's something quite right, okay? The fourth tier where you go up against Fulcrum is disgusting. It's a good challenge for a lot of people, and I found it as a challenge, and we took the challenge on. I was quite fortunate. It took me, I think, about 35 minutes to clear that one phase. And that's with reasonably solid Inquisitors. I mean, I'm talking Relic 8, Night Sister, Relic 5, 6, the rest, Relic 7, Second Sister, I think.
Right.
So there's some serious investment in these characters to get them up and running. And I know it's a Relic 5 minimum requirement, but you need to be above and beyond that to actually really compete against this particular event in Tier 4. That's definitely the hump, the speed hump. But the event itself was, again, like we haven't got enough grind in this game, Cubs. That made it worse. It really did.
It's almost like you had to have him at 6 or Relic 6 or 7 for the most part, right?
Yeah, I've used him in Territory War. I am missing some Omicrons, but without the Omicrons on, quite a few characters. I put the leadership one on. That's all I've put on so far. It's still a bit underwhelming. I'm sure they'll be stronger with the other Omicrons thrown on.
Right.
But how many have we got? I mean, seriously. I mean, you need what? How many for? I think you got 5 characters, Omicron each, plus 3 for Grand Inquisitor. It's just a huge investment in the character that at the moment for Territory War that you use 4 times a month, pretty bloody underwhelming. Really is,
Yeah. TJ, what are some of your thoughts?
All right.
I mean, so you probably got him, right? You're a little bit more on the whaley side.
I got him Relic 8. Yeah,
okay.
I'm up there.
You're qualified
so Relic
to speak.
8. Yes. I would have an opinion on it. One, why can't we have that Fulcrum? I'm sure anybody who's played it will say the same thing.
Right?
That fulcrum is amazing.
Yes.
Mine is not. I want to trade these. So that's my first one. The actually playing it does what it's supposed to do in TW as far as coming in. But I've got all 3 Omicrons on it. I don't like, and I know you're gonna be talking about it later, but I don't like the fact it feels like you need the Datacron to tie in with the Omicron to make him that much more powerful. It's a legendary character taking out maybe a gas. It's taking out Shock T League characters. I've seen some on the JML, which is cool, but we can't take out the one everybody wants to take out with it. So how do I feel? I feel like a bad date. Unsatisfied, going home, sad.
I like that. It wasn't even a good kiss, right? But you didn't even
No,
get a kiss.
there was there was a kiss.
Oh,
but it was from behind. Yeah, that thing was fun.
I kind of want to ask for more details,
PG?
but I don't think I will.
We can't do that here, guys. This is YouTube. We can't do that.
Ever heard of? Do you know what an Australian kiss is, Cubs?
I do.
Was it from down under?
Yeah. It's like a French kiss, but it's down under. Anyway, moving on. Let's go. Let's keep moving, shall we?
When he says down under, guys, he means under the hat brim, right here on your lips.
Exactly what I meant. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. 100%.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes,
absolutely.
Don't know what you were thinking.
Okay, moving on. Datacrons. So, Heinzie, I feel I have mixed feelings about Datacrons. I feel like, tell me if you agree, but I actually feel like there's a couple things that they're bringing to the game that are kind of cool. I just don't want to farm this, and I hate that it's temporary. I feel both. I'm so conflicted because part of me likes that it's temporary as well. Because then if I slack for a couple months, I'm not like just completely destroyed. Tell me what you think, Heinzie. I'm feeling a little bit not as upset as I used to be, but I still think they're stupid.
Okay, so they are polarizing. That's probably the best word for it. They are very polarizing.
I'll buy that.
That's probably the best way to put it. I have 10 of them unlocked at the moment. I have a Rey one completely maxed out. I have a Kenobi one completely maxed out. Relic 8, Dark Side one, Inquisitor based one, unlocked as well. And then I've got a level 5, level 3, and then a couple of level 1s from that. I personally went really hard on it because I wanted to see what the drop rate would be. I wanted to see what you can and can't get out of this on release.
Yeah.
I finished Conquest in the first 3 days, to give you an idea. I went that hard just to see what the actual drop rates were and what we can and can't, get out of it. That's the whole thing. Now, the drop rates are poor in Conquest. They really are on those nodes. They're not great. Quite often, you only get the data cache, basically the currency for it. That's all you get quite often. I think that there should be minimum mat drops for those nodes, at least, on every one of them. But overall, as far as I think that if you're a theory crafter, and I certainly am not, if you're very, very clever in this game, numbers, stats, percentages, theory crafting, you'll be loving Datacrons. Because they're right down your alley. They really are. They're made for people that are very, very clever in this game and can try and roll the stats that they want to make a certain team better. So you do need to think, but it just doesn't suit everybody. That's the issue. My question actually to you, Cubs, is do you think that these are worse than relics? That's the first question.
Oh, gosh. So
when relics came out, if you remember, when relics came out, there was a lot of backlash, like a lot. There was a huge amount, and there were guilds folding, and there were, every guild lost almost 10% of the membership in a lot of cases. It was rough when they came out. Is this worse than that? I don't feel it is. There's a lot of people not happy about it, and there's certainly been a lot of retirements.
Here's why it's worse. Because of the timing. I feel like the community is way more fed up right now than they were when Relics hit. Relics, the community was not in a great place then too, and it pushed a lot of people out. But I think the community, for a lot of people that I see in the comments, not everybody. Like I got people who are like, "Oh God, you're just a crybaby," and all right, fine. So you're happy about the game. Good for you. I salute you. But some people are just very, very apathetic. A lot of people seem very apathetic. And so when you add this on top of it, just feels like timing-wise. I think Relics were probably worse in terms of the amount of grind they pushed on you. right away. The demand that came with it was just very, very disappointing. But I don't know. I can't decide how I feel about Datacrons because I feel like I am seeing some cool theory crafting opportunities that come from them, but ultimately, the last thing I want to do is invest any time or resources into them. That's pretty much what it comes down to for me.
Yeah.
I just don't care to invest in them. TJ, how do you feel?
I think it's pretty simple. And I think top 50 seeing it. So in the GAC, I know we're starting to see it. I know I'm starting to see content creators put videos out about it too. I think the theory crafting is going to go away very fast. And what we're going to see is another streamlined set of, you want this Datacron for this team, and we're going to do that, and we're going to put it in order. And here's your priority, and it's going to go down the hill. I know there's some fun things out there, but it's being figured out very quick. And I think it's starting to funnel out to be like gas, putting the gas level first and then doing the stun Datacron. We're going to see that now because you're seeing a content creator put it out there. People are trying it, and then we're going to start to funnel off.
Yeah.
I think this is where we're going right now. And I just want to put out the piece. The idea about Relics, while it was grindy, gave you the option to use a cup. I'm just going to go way off the edge. Like if you wanted to spend on it, you had characters you could use. I seen old school Chewie being able to be used. The Datacron is not doing that. It's putting another level of grind and then saying, put this team together, and then this is going to hold something down, and it requires something hefty. Like if you put the stun one on gas, you can't take CLS. It's basically nullifying that counter now. Right. And now it's just going to be a GL. So to me, it's fun to start, but I think it's going to move away very quickly. And what we're going to see is very level set. This Datacron, this Datacron, this Datacron. Here are the stats you want, and put these pieces on it, and you're good to go.
Yeah. How do you feel, TJ or Heinze? How do you guys feel about the temporary nature of Datacrons?
I actually think that the temporary nature, whilst it's frustrating, I think that if we got more of our resources back once they were dismantled, it probably wouldn't be as bad. I feel that anything you dismantle in this game with Datacrons, you're getting ripped off. You're losing a lot of resources. Yeah. I think that if we got certainly a lot more back, it wouldn't sting as much. But as you were saying now, and TJ was just saying then, that, you know, the problem is that we're going to see this lineup used with that Datacron, with that stat, with this and that, and it's going to be consistent. I think the beauty of changing it up every 3 months is that not only are we changing it, but we're going to, you know, flip the script a little bit where you need to not use the same Datacron all the time. You're going to need to farm different stuff,
right? Which
is going to be more effective. And I think that will make us think. I think it'll keep it fresh, whether we like it or not. And I'm not saying it's a great idea, but I think that if when we dismantled them, we got more stuff for it, I wouldn't feel as bad about it. One thing I don't like is them on Galactic Legends. I don't want them on there. Yeah. I just don't, straight up. All right, find other factions. I don't care. I just don't want to see them on GLs. GLs are disgusting enough as it is, and
they don't damn bad.
They don't need GLs. They don't need Datacrons. I'm sorry. I'm just saying they just don't need it. So you know what? I'm really happy with them. I think, you know, when I say happy, I've accepted that they're in the game. They're not going anywhere, so we have to embrace it. We have to. There's no option. We have to do it. So we may find out as much as we can and make sure that we use our resources to the best of our ability, and see if changes can be made down the track so that no GLs are included in it, and get more stuff back when they dismantle. I'm happier. I'm not happy, but I'm happier.
I like it. All right, guys, tell us what you think about Datacrons and the Grand Inquisitor in the comments below. We're going to continue today's video. We're going to be jumping over, talking about what's next for Galaxy of Heroes, and how about this gear crunch? Holy cow, so good. And just another reminder here at the end, Trevor Project is our fundraiser for Pride Month 2022. Please consider jumping in there. I am leaving a link down below. We are trying to get to $1,500. I'd really like to at least raise that much for this wonderful organization. The Cubs fam supports you, everyone out there who is LGBTQ+. We love you and see you. And anyway, it's a cause that I care a lot about, and I've really just framed a lot of my career choices and personal choices in life around my allyship. And so I just wanted you guys to hopefully have a chance to show yours by giving back to the Trevor Project. So, and Heinze, you got a shoey that you owe us. We'll do that on stream off camera. Not off camera, but off video.
Yeah, we're on that live on stream as promised. I always back it up. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to damn well do it. That's what we do here. So
Love to
it's
see
good.
Also,
Yeah.
TJ, thanks for jumping in with us today again.
Oh yeah, man. Always love being here. Love the fam. Love everybody, man.
He loves everybody. All right. See you guys
Everybody.
later.
Everybody.
Bye. Lots